Hello. Welcome to another episode of Raising Digital Kids. I'm Kevin Honeycutt. Thanks for watching. You know, we talked about sexting in a previous episode. Sexting, this idea of taking a picture and sending it to someone. That a boyfriend asks for a picture of the young lady, and she takes the picture because she loves him. And she sends it to him, and he forwards it to everyone. And her life is over. Now, kids can go from depressed and embarrassed to suicidal pretty fast. This feels like your life is ruined. So it's really important to have a dialogue with your kid about the things that we share, because these are powerful. Now, we got into trouble with regular phones without cameras. What do these things represent when I can take a picture and send it that fast, faster than I can think about the ramifications? Okay. But what I want to talk to you about today is another issue that they're calling sextortion. Sextortion. They have come up with the great words, don't they, in terms for these things. What is sextortion? That's when I find a picture of you that you put out there, okay? And I tell you, I've got this picture, and I'm going to share it with your boss, your family, the scholarship committee, if you don't do everything I tell you to. Now, this is starting to happen. Recently, a person was caught with about 30 different pictures. Turns out this person was posing as a girl, luring teenage boys into sending naked pictures of themselves. And I got to tell you, in all cases, that's not completely hard to do. These guys took the picture, sent it to who they thought was a girl, then he got in touch with them and basically blackmailed them, sextorted them, and they absolutely didn't want anyone to ever know. The truth is, once you put it out there, consider it known. We've got to make sure our kids understand it's not between you and your best friend or your girlfriend. If it's out there, it's out there. Think before you post. Think before you send. It goes further than that. There are pedophiles out there and predators who take it even further. They sextort not money, but actual sex. They say, unless you do this, I'm going to tell your mom, I'm going to tell your pastor. Now imagine being a teenage girl thinking of the ramifications of all of that. So you're not vulnerable if you don't do it. The one thing you can do is not do it. Well, you got to get in front of that conversation when they're young and not talk about sextortion or sexting. Talk about appropriate sharing of pictures. It starts by making sure the kids understand what your personal beliefs are as a dad, as a mom, as a family. When they get a little older and they're ready to handle it, if they're using these devices, we got to talk about it. If they don't have one yet, their friends do. We got to talk about it. Okay? You don't have to talk about the scariest stuff first. You can show stories, worst case scenarios. You know, there's a series out on YouTube put out by the Ad Council called Think Before You Post. There's about 4 different videos and they're powerful, and they'll get your teens' attention. Okay, so YouTube, Think Before You Post, look it up on there and take a look at some of those videos. They're powerful, and they get kids to stop and actually think, wow, if I put this out there, what could possibly happen? You have to stay vigilant these days. These are powerful, wonderful tools for recording all kinds of wonderful things. But they record anything, and they don't decide what's good and what's bad. And the filter between your kids' ears, the one you help them develop, makes all the difference. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.